Hello, it is Topical Tuesday, July 18th, 2023. Steve Sipress here. And actually, today is the 19th, as in the 19th day in a row that the temperature in Phoenix, Arizona has reached at least 110 degrees. And it's been much higher. It hit 110 today at like 1 o'clock. Went up to a high, I think, of about 116. And that's the 19th day in a row. The all-time record in the entire U.S. for consecutive days anywhere over 100 at 110 or over was 18 that we tied yesterday, broke it today, and the next 2 weeks of forecast till the end of the month is all 112, 115, 100 and whatever. So it looks like we're going to absolutely smash this record and go for over 30 days in a row, over 110 degrees. And we're not alone. This heat wave is throughout, not only here in the southwest of the U.S., but across the south, even onto the south on the East Coast in Florida. And then there's epic rainfall and flooding going on in the Northeast, all kinds of crazy weather, which of course has the climate hoaxsters out in full strength, ignoring the fact that the Earth is in a cooling period, historically, of course. But of course, the easily swayed people that are easily manipulated by the climate hoaxsters don't want to look that up or know that. They just say things like, oh, it's the all-time hottest summer or day or week or month or year or decade or whatever, when of course the Earth has been much, much, much hotter in earlier periods, and that didn't destroy the Earth, and we can't save the Earth by ruining people's lifestyle by telling them not to drive cars, not to eat meat, not to fly in planes, not to cook on gas stoves, all kinds of BS going on. And millions of people are easily swayed by it. So 2 business lessons here today. Number one, how easily people are swayed by propaganda, manipulation, BS. It's easy to do. So hopefully in your business, your advertising and marketing, you are learning human behavioral psychology and how to sway people to buying your stuff. I mean, how much easier can it be to get people to buy your product or service, assuming it's an excellent product or service, than it is to get people to believe something that is clearly patently false? Like that the fact that the Earth is somehow in some record high global warming, the Earth is in danger, people are in danger, we've got to ruin our entire lifestyle and change everything. And people believe that. It's got to be much easier, and it is, for you to get people to believe that your excellent product or service that can solve a certain problem for a certain person can solve that problem for them. So that's number one. Come on now, stop worrying about your advertising and marketing. Use the WOW strategy, by the way. Go to www.thewowstrategy.com. You'll find out all about it, how to get through to people and do better advertising, marketing, and sales and make more money for your business so you can improve your lifestyle, your family, your employees, your suppliers, your clients, your customers, patients, members, your community, your country, the world. Get up on your game with your advertising, marketing, sales, and business. Lesson number 2 is, are you using the current heat wave, or if you're in the northeast of the U.S., the current flooding and rain situation, or wherever you are in the world, whatever's going on, whatever weather, are you using that in your advertising and marketing? That's the known as the Robert Collier principle. Robert Collier, a genius copywriter and marketer for over a century ago, who came up with the phrase, you want to enter the conversation already going on in your prospect's mind. That's the easiest way to get their attention, not to shake them up, especially on social media. I mean, people go onto social media, let's say Facebook, where I'm recording this video live, as I've done every day since the middle of March 2017. So we're about 6.5 years now doing this every day. But Facebook, people don't come to Facebook to see your Facebook ad. They come to see what people had for lunch and who's having a birthday and an anniversary and who's going on a trip and who's, kids are graduating and who's getting married and who's, going somewhere fun, doing something interesting. That's what they come for. So the idea is not to interrupt them and say, now buy my product or buy my service or go to my website. It's to enter the conversation already going on in their mind. So if they're talking about the heat and looking for other people that are experiencing the heat or any type of weather or whatever type of year, whatever type of holiday, whatever people are thinking about talking about, you can see that on social media or anywhere. You can just understand that clearly People are here in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area certainly talking about it. And by the way, we've got some beautiful pink and purple clouds with the sunset going on behind me because we are in the monsoon season technically. We had some heavy winds yesterday and some rain off and on throughout the Phoenix area, so that brings with us some clouds and makes some beautiful sunsets, unlike when there's no cloud in the sky most of the time. Not a pretty sunset. There's nothing to see. Anyway, so right now, especially in this area, people are talking about the heat. So your advertising can talk about, hot deals, sizzling sale, the heat is on, all that kind of stuff. And so hopefully use that in your marketing. If you're in the Northeast and there's torrential downpours and flooding, you say, we're having a flood of sales coming in, or, the sales are coming in like raining like cats and dogs, or, just off the top of my head here. But you want to sit down and think about this in your marketing. If you want a free consultation about it, go to www.thewowstrategy.com and we can talk and we can come up with lots of ways that you can capitalize on whatever's going on in the news right now. Record heat in the Southwest or across the whole south of the U.S., record rain and flooding, or, as long as records have been kept, but massive, all kinds of craziness going on in the Northeast, and I'm sure craziness is going on all across the world wherever you are. That's the conversation going on in people's mind. You want to enter that. Easiest way to get their attention and focus it on your product or service and how it can help solve a problem that they have. And that'll do it for Topical Tuesday. Doug Morneau is here. Hopefully you are recovering and doing spectacularly well, my friend. I am sure that you are. And that'll do it for today. Thanks, everyone, being here live, watching on the replay. And I'll be back again tomorrow. Some interesting occurrence today in the world of the internet. Tomorrow is World Wide Web Wednesday. I'll have some news for you on that. And Doug Doug reminds me, calling it newsjacking, and Doug interviewed me on his podcast a few years ago when the shutdowns first hit, wasn't it? And we talked about newsjacking and what was going on with the shutdowns, I think specifically in the restaurant area. And what do they call them? Ghost kitchens were popping up, and we talked about that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the idea, folks. Doug knows it. Doug's a brilliant master marketer and cash injection specialist for businesses. But if you own your own business, you've either got to consult with a genius like Doug or me or somebody else, or you got to learn how to do this on your own. I can tell you, I learned how to do it. I don't know about you, Doug, but it took me a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of flying all around, reading all kinds of books and going through courses and programs and getting coaching and mentoring. And the shortcut is get a mentor, get a coach to shortcut your learning curve, and not to mention get you implementing some of this stuff right away before you even understand it fully. You can be making money with it. Anyway, thanks for being here today, Doug, everyone else, and I will catch you tomorrow on World Wide Web Wednesday as the sun sets in the west here in way too hot southern Arizona. 49 years, it was fast, says Doug. 49 years of, I'm trying to think, 49 years of life to get to the point where you are the master genius that you are in the marketing world. I'm going to guess that's what it is. Signing off. Thanks again, Doug, and everyone else, and I'll catch you back here again tomorrow. Over and out. Bye-bye.